Madison, Wisconsin, and we are headed to Flying Cloud, just outside of Minneapolis, St. Paul, and we're headed there for the practice rounds of the 2017 US Open.
Okay, if you'd like to do your seatbelts up, I'm going to let you take control, and if you get into any problems, I'll just be here to help you, okay?
My flight instructor is next to me. She knows enough now, she probably could be. Cutest flight instructor I've ever flown with. Okay, we just updated all the databases. Warm here. Okay, before starting engine, pre-flight is good. Weight and balance I checked. We are at just under 3,400. 36 is our max, so we're 200 under max. And then by landing, we're going to be another 150 under that. So we're going to be 350 under max. So our landing speed, assuming no gusts, will be about 77. Emergency equipment, everything's on board. Fire extinguishers, hammers under here. Oops. Have all that going. Passengers, we don't really have any. Seatbelts and harnesses are all on. External power, we don't have it. Brakes are on hold. Battery switches are on. Strobe lights are coming up. Mixture is coming full rich. Power lever is full forward. Fuel pump, we're going to go into double digits. Back there, we're going to crack the throttle. I'm going to go for the pin. That gets the pin out, and I keep the ignition key on the pin. Put that in. Clear prop! All good there. Feet on the brakes. And then on with the alternators, the avionics, bringing the landing lights up, keeping it under 1,000, leaning the mixture. Now we can get our AC on. Hello everyone.
Hello.
All right. As my favorite YouTuber says, everyone okay? Is everyone good? Yeah, I'm doing good too.
Steve O'Connor.
Yeah. I like his videos on the altimeter.
Madison transmission, Kilo 1653 Zulu, wind 250 at 5, visibility 10, sky 2,800 scattered, temperature 21, dew point 14, altimeter 2991. Visual approaches, runway 18 and 2 in use. Land and hold short operations are in effect. Advise initial contact, you have Kilo.
All right, we have Kilo. Madison clearance, Cirrus 386 Golf at Wisconsin Aviation with information. Kilo looking to pick up my IFR clearance.
Cirrus 386 Golf, Madison clearance, clear to Flying Cloud Airport as filed. I maintain 5,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.45, squawk 6202.
Cleared to the Flying Cloud Airport as filed. 5,000, expect 6,000 after 10 minutes. 135.45, squawk 6202, Cirrus 386 Golf.
Cirrus 386 Golf, readback is correct.
Let's go to avionics. Okay, LNR. LNR, Lone Rock. ODI.
Madison ground, Cirrus 278 Charlie Delta at Wisconsin Aviation with Kilo. Instruments to Lima, Sierra Echo, ready to copy.
Airway.
Cirrus 278 Charlie Delta, Madison clearance, clear to La Crosse Airport as filed. Climb maintain 4,000.
FGT.
Departure frequency 135.45, squawk 1340.
And then K, Flying Cloud. Flying Cloud Municipal, I'm guessing that is.
Clear direct, La Crosse. 3,000 after takeoff, expect 4,000, 10 minutes later.
And then
frequency
we'll just
135.45,
verify the integrity.
Squawking 1340.
Make sure it goes where we want it to go.
Charlie Delta, just climb maintain 4,000.
Okay, there's Minneapolis. Looks good.
We'll climb directly to 4,000.
Go back in. This time we're going to go all the way in for our safe taxi map, and then we're going to dial up 5,000, which is what we were told to take.
Cirrus 278 Charlie Delta, runway 21, taxi via Juliet Bravo, follow Cherokee
135.45, squawk code 6202.
Juliet Bravo.
We got the as filed. We are all good. Madison ground, Cirrus 386 Golf at Wisconsin Aviation with Kilo is ready to taxi IFR.
Cirrus 386 Golf, Madison ground, follow the Cirrus out of the east ramp, runway 21, taxi via Juliet Bravo.
Follow us Cirrus to 21 via Juliet and Bravo for Cirrus 386 Golf.
Cirrus 86 Golf, you can start your taxi. The Cirrus you're following is way on the north side.
You want to try taxiing her? Can you reach those pedals?
And if I move it forward a bit.
Okay, the top of the pedals is the brakes. Okay, so she wants to turn anyway, so see how we've got the right foot down?
Yeah.
That's holding, now see she's starting to head that way. Right now,
Oh, that way. Okay. Are we going right on Bravo?
We are, we're going to follow that yellow line. See that yellow line?
Bonanza 147 Delta Tango, Madison clearance.
Okay, now touch the top of the pedal. So you've got the brakes on, sweetheart. Let it go for a second.
Bonanza 147
Let it go. Take your feet off for a second.
The Chicago Executive Airport.
Okay, just follow my feet.
Juliet Victor Lima, Victor 97.
Okay, feel the top of that brake.
And that's Kilo Romeo Echo November Alpha, direct.
Okay, now let it go again, ease off.
Frequency 120.1.
Okay.
Squawk 4343.
Okay, do you have it?
I have it.
Alright, now no toes at the top. Put your toes at the bottom of the pedals. Doors are latched, pins removed, air conditioner, fuel quantity confirmed. We're going to switch over to the cooler tank.
Good afternoon, Bonanza.
Fuel pump is on boost mixture. We're not going to bring it full rich. Fuel flaps are 50. Transponder is set. Autopilot check.
Runway
AP.
21 taxi via Juliet Bravo.
Juliet Bravo to 21 for
Navigation radios and GPS are good. Cabin heat and defrost. Brakes are on. We're going to exit that. Flip over here. Bring this up to 1500. $15.10, checking right, everything's rising, 50 drop, back to both, 15.20, checking left, 70 drop, everything's rising, back to both, everything across there is in the green, we're bringing it back to 1000, exit that, back to our checklist, everything's good there, voltages were good, pitot heat as required, all the lights are up. Madison Tower, Cirrus 386 Golf is holding short, runway 21, ready for IFR departure.
6 Golf, Madison Tower, mend your altitude, maintain 3000, flyer, and we're heading runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Maintain 3000 and runway heading cleared for takeoff from 21 for Cirrus 386 Golf. Okay, mixture's coming back full rich, flaps are set 50 and we are 3000 and flying the runway heading. We have a 7,000 foot runway. We're going to take about 2,000 to rotate. Anything happens before that, power to idle, harden the brakes. Anything after that, we're up to 1,400 before CAPS is active. Maybe really even 1,500.
Yeah, 1480.
Okay. Heels are on the floor, power is coming in. Airspeed is live. $19 clear, positive climb, flaps are coming
Traffic,
up.
6 o'clock, same altitude, less than 1 mile.
Alright, 6 Golf, turn right heading 270, contact departure.
Right, 270, contact departure for Cirrus 386 Golf.
Wisconsin Tower, good afternoon, Banana.
Apps is active.
Departure, Cirrus 386 Golf, 1700.
Cirrus 386 Golf, Madison departure, radar contact, climb maintain 6000.
Climb maintain 6000 for Cirrus 386 Golf.
Cirrus 86 Golf, proceed direct Lone Rock.
Proceed direct Lone Rock for Cirrus 386 Golf. And we'll go rich of peak climb. Oxygen, we're not going to need it. We're under 10.5, which is where our O2D2 comes on. Mixture, we're fully forward. Flaps are confirmed up. Airspeed is better than 120. We're 125. Okay, we're climbing through the clouds right now. Fuel pump, we're still on boost. Fuel flow, we're at 36 gallons per hour. And engine parameters, 364 and 1370. It's all looking good. How many lip balms do you think we use in a year?
A lot.
A lot.
My makeshift kneeboard doesn't come equipped with anything.
Can't hear you.
My makeshift kneeboard doesn't come equipped with.
It doesn't come with it. Well, luckily my new kneeboard has a couple of them. I've even have a backup lip,
if you'd like, just
backup lip balm
5,000, and I'll get lower for you here in about
and
1.5
some
miles.
breath stuff.
Okay,
Because
sure, I'll level
after
off at 5, that's perfect.
a day of
Thank
flying
you. I
with the
appreciate
dry
that.
mouth and Vaseline all over your
I
lips,
maintain 5,000.
Especially
Good
when
afternoon, Madison approach.
you want people to welcome you when you get where you're going.
5628999 Madison.
Okay, 500 to go.
901.
29901.
366 on the CHTs. We have traffic over here, but that's quite a ways out. All right,
hour and a half it's estimated.
300 to go. Yeah, we'll get a ping at 200. Ping. $100 to go. There we go, the nose is starting to come down. We're armed at 6,000. We got the altitude flashing up here. And now we're captured at 6,000. We'll let the speed build up a little bit, and then we'll bring the power back to under 30. There we go, our manifold pressure's coming down. Get it to, there we go, 30.1, and then I'll bring the mixture back to underneath the cyan marker there to about 15 point something or other. There we go, 15.2. And then we'll monitor our CHTs and EGTs and see what happens. We should see these both coming down a little bit. 362 on the CHT, I want to get that down to about 330. And this won't come down a whole lot from there. I like to make little diagrams since I'm up here anyway and everything seems to be under control. If I make a little diagram copying the airport layout, it kind of helps me visualize and keep that situational awareness.
Cirrus 86 Golf, contact Chicago Center 133.905.
133.905, Cirrus 386 Golf. Chicago Center, Cirrus 386 Golf, 6,000.
Cirrus 386 Golf, Chicago Center, Roger, 6.
Always kind of fun to go into a new airport. Makes you a little nervous because you don't know what to expect. Flying cloud. So based on their current weather, 310 at 5, one would expect they're using, well, I guess they could use either, but the longer runway is 28 left and we're coming in under instruments, so I'd be kind of surprised if we weren't given 28 left. So based on that, I can go to procedures and first have a look and see if there's an arrival procedure, which there are.
Right, Charlie Delta, that VFR is veering away from you, pulling away from you a little bit further to the northwest.
Go to
Contact
here,
the Minneapolis Center, 128.
see what procedures are on the arrival that they may end up giving us. So it could put us into something like the
Weber 2109, contact the Waterloo approach,
118.9 or the Wolf 2.
118.9, Weber 2109, see ya.
So either one of these two, they could put us on. So at some point along our route, we might hear them say the T-Wolf 2 arrival procedure commencing at, or, you know, transition at, something like that. So we'll be ready for that if they came up with it. And we would just put it into our avionics suite. For the approach, we said 28 left, right?
Yeah.
Not 28 left, right? 28 left, so which is the best wind. So that's probably this procedure.
Water Ski 4657, Chicago Center, Roger, Madison, altimeter is 299.
Okay, and it proceeds right from Farmington, which we were flying to. So if they gave us a choice, we would ask for the RNAV 28 left commencing at Farmington. Minneapolis Center, Cirrus 386 Golf, requesting 8,000.
Number 386 Golf, climb maintain 8,000.
Climb maintain 8,000, Cirrus 386 Golf. Shooting up 1,300 feet per minute. The beauty of a turbocharged Cirrus. 300 to go.
Contact Minneapolis approach 121.2.
21.2, LA241, have a good one.
Got our ping at 200 to go.
Delta 22, Minneapolis Center, climb maintain flight level 330.
100 to go. We're armed at 8,000.
I'm Delta 22, Kodak
Nose
Badger.
is coming down and leveling out. Still flashing that it's armed.
Contact Chicago Center 121.37.
And then stops flashing when it's captured. Our speed is building. Bring our power back to under 30.
Delta 22, resume normal speed.
30.5 is close enough. Pull our mixture back to underneath the blue cyan or the cyan dash.
Maintain flight level 310.
Right around 15, 15.2. Now we can monitor the CHTs and the EGTs.
Capital 4826,
Cool, that water,
Minneapolis Center, Roger.
like
Yeah.
marshland down there.
Center, Cap 4826.
Capital 4826, how do you hear?
That is the mighty Mississippi.
Is it?
It is.
Weather's deteriorating, we're going to start down into Eau Claire.
The mighty Mississippi
Capital
River.
4826, Roger. Information
That's
Yankee
so cool.
is at Eau Claire.
There's an airport down there, look at that.
Minneapolis Center, Skyline 76 X-ray.
La Crosse Regional Airport.
Stand by. Air Shuttle 6283, contact Chicago Center 121.37.
Mississippi. Look, imagine when they had steamboats going down these rivers and they
Yeah.
had to get up here and it was all broken up. They used to have to send out sounders in front of them at night to see if there's like broken trees.
American 44, climbing default 370.
It's amazing to think that you could start out in New Orleans or New Orleans and end up in Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Yep. That book I was reading recently was about that.
76 X-ray, go ahead.
You know the infrared camera we have underneath the plane?
Yeah.
I was telling that pilot, I was having this yesterday about it,
737-59,
and he was
Minneapolis
like, no
Center,
way.
climb maintain flight level
Like, yeah.
350.
He said, we don't have anything like that on the big commercial.
You mean that one?
Yeah, the airliners don't have that.
No.
Hotel November 3600.
So if we were flying in the dark right now, that would really give you a good idea of what's below us. I mean, you can get a really good idea.
Maintain VFR.
2989 VFR 205 Hotel November.
Delta 22, contact Chicago Center 126.87.
I'm like a backup camera.
This is another cool thing, look. So you can have the camera run.
105 Charlie X-ray, Minneapolis Center, roger, and who is looking for a change in their final?
Let's practice our incapacitated
Number 510,
pilot emergency
Romeo, contact
procedure.
Chicago Center 121.
Is that where you break my ribs?
37, good day.
No, that's if you're choking on peanuts.
Okay.
I would not like you to do that.
Minneapolis Center, Commander 45, 38 Whiskey. Whiskey at
Is it
5000.
squawking 7777?
Commander 453, Whiskey, Minneapolis, hello,
Is
right
that
Lake, altimeter 2990.
the emergency frequency?
Well, the way I remember it is
777
75
Whiskey,
taken
right Lake,
alive,
altimeter 2990.
777 going to heaven. Is that the...
77 going to heaven. Which means 76, you've got a communications failure. I can't remember what the rhyme is for that. It's 75 taken alive, 77 going to heaven. 76 is no one can hear you.
So 77.
How would you do it? How would you squawk 7700?
I'd press transponder and enter it.
Which one's transponder?
There.
That's it, and then you just hit 7700. But to be honest, that's like the last thing you should worry
I
about.
know that's the last thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what 77 is. I'd be Mayday, Mayday. November 386 Golf has an incapacitated pilot.
Yeah, and you would tell them that you're...
We have caps on board,
hello, maintain flight level 310.
I'd put nearest and tell them
Commander
where
453,
I am,
Whiskey,
my
Minneapolis, roger, Rice Lake, altimeter 2901. How do you hear?
They would ask me probably if I can operate anything, and I could tell them that I can put the heading in, I can get to somewhere, or I can probably get us to a certain altitude and then pull caps.
Probably could.
Yeah, my hardest thing would be leaving you alone, because what they say is shove the seat as far back, make sure your hands are nowhere near the controls, that you couldn't do something, have some kind of fit and touch anything.
You know, you know so much that it won't be long before you want to land it.
Well, I do. I want to get my license sorted out. I just haven't been home long enough to do it.
Right now, where would the plane go if you didn't do a single thing?
Where would it go?
Yeah.
Well, it would stay on its course.
It would. It would fly you right to... How would you... Say they asked you to descend the aircraft.
Commander
Would you know how to do that?
How's you loud and clear, how many?
I would...
You're a little broken up, but I can...
No, you dial in the altitude you want first.
Thank you, Rice Lake, altimeter
So which dial takes you up or down to the altitude, or doesn't take you down, that's it. So you would dial in an altitude. But watch this, look. Nothing happens, right? You can dial in whatever altitude you want. The airplane won't go there.
Until you
tell it how to do it. But we're at 8,000. So you have to dial in an altitude, whatever one you are, and then tell it how to get there. So there are two ways, and either vertical speed or an indicated airspeed. If you want to climb, you would do it with indicated airspeed. If you want to descend, you would do it with vertical speed. For numerous reasons. Yeah. So indicated airspeed, and you don't want to stall, so you would, it'll come up right here, it'll tell you what speed. So it has to be less than that in order to have the energy, but it wants to be more than the stall speed.
Which is?
Think of it as 100. You never want the airplane as a partner in command. You never want to see this thing getting below the 100 while you're flying. But if you wanted to change the power, what's the first thing you would do?
Put the mixture full rich.
Mixture full rich, because then it doesn't matter. Go mixture full rich, and then you can move this thing back and forward just like a car.
Wind 220 visibility 1. Condition, few clouds, 5,000.
With the mixture leaned, moving this back and forward could end up stumbling the engine and making it cut out. But with it fully forward, you can move this all the way back and all the way forward, and it won't stumble.
I've my left, see, look, my two checks on my little sheet are.
Yep. Me too.
Flying tower formation, Golf 1753 Zulu. Wind 220 visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds, 5,000, feeling 9,000 overcast. Temperature 21, dew point 8, altimeter 2992. Visual approaches on you, landing runway 2 left, 68 right. Damage advisory, use caution. bird activity on in the vicinity of flying cloud.
All birds.
Advise on extra contact. Yes, reservation call.
Number 36 Golf, cross 30 miles, 30 miles southeast of Farmington at maintain 4,000. Minneapolis altimeter is 2993.
30 miles southeast of Farmington, cross at 4,000 for Cirrus 386 Golf. So we've been given a command to 30 miles southeast of Farmington, cross at 4,000. So I can go to Farmington, go ATK offset, 30, enter, 4,000 feet, enter. Then I go to VNAV, down here, dial in 4,000. And what we're seeing here, if we zoom in a little bit, oh, other way. This TOD is top of descent. So when we reach that top of descent, the V path here is armed and it's waiting. And a minute before, it's going to ask me and I'm going to confirm it and it will start down. So that 30 miles before Farmington, we are at 4,000 feet, just as he's instructed. Very clever avionics. Okay, we're just coming up on a minute. Here's our top of descent, a minute out. We'll vertical start track telling us, there we go, vertical track is arming. Here's our magenta advisory glide path. The magenta glide path here, see it's starting to come in. Another 30 seconds or so to go. 10 seconds. Glide path is really close. There we go. Glide path is in. V path is arming. Our descent begins. The V path is captured. Now we're starting down at 450 feet per minute.
That was 4586 Minneapolis Center, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Zoom back out, see what that weather's doing. Looks like there's a little rain, but nothing too bad. I'm going to start bringing her back, just start to slow her down just a little bit.
Cirrus 386 Golf, Minneapolis approach. Verify you have ADIS information Golf, expect a visual approach, runway 28 left.
We have information Golf at Flying Cloud and we'll expect 28 left for 86 Golf.
Number 386 Golf, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000 to 86 Golf. Okay, so dial 3000. Other way.
252.
And then hit vertical speed. And dial this thing down to 500. That's up. Other way.
Turn, there'll be traffic coming up.
Stop. That's too much. Back up again.
Right now is 3 miles, 2 miles.
One more, couple more. There you go, stop.
No, 172 at 3,500. You'll be passing over.
Got it now?
Yeah. That's 600. Okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I'll float around a bit, but you're right on 500.
Okatara 132.4, see you on missed.
What is that?
500 feet per minute. So that's the standard climb and descent rate that air traffic control expect us to do. If for any reason we're going to do more or less, it's either because of performance, in which case we would just tell them, or they give us pilot's discretion.
So when we climbed earlier, we were climbing at like 1,300 feet per minute.
Or more, 500 or more. They're okay with more. They just don't like less.
Turn left heading 190.
So this is bringing us, we're not quite under the Class Bravo shelf yet, but he's bringing us underneath it the whole way. So 4,000 gets us under the first veil, or the first tier of the cake, and then 3,000 will get us under the next tier. So we're basically out of the Class Bravo shelf. And the weather seems to have moved off.
Wedding cake.
It is an upside down wedding cake doing this. And as we get closer, the wedding cake does this.
Cirrus 86 Golf, descend and maintain 2,500, proceed direct to Flying Cloud.
2,500 and proceed direct Flying Cloud 86 Golf.
November 71 Mike, turn right heading 090.
So there we go, direct Flying Cloud, 2,500.
Cirrus 86 Golf, advise when you have Flying Cloud inside 12 o'clock, 13 miles.
86 Golf. Any luck?
I don't see it yet.
Should be pretty much right on the nose. Airport in sight for Cirrus 386 Golf.
Cirrus 386 Golf, clear visual approach, runway 28 left, contact Flying Cloud Tower, 119.15.
Clear visual approach, 28 left, contacting Tower 86 Golf. Flying Cloud Tower, Cirrus 386 Golf at 2,500, cleared for the visual approach, 28 left.
Cirrus 386 Golf, Flying Cloud Tower, runway 28 left, cleared to land.
28 left, cleared to land, 86 Golf. Okay, gas, undercarriage, mixtures coming full rich, prop and seat belts. All right. We are 1 dot high on the poppy, see it?
Oh yeah.
There we go. Gonna drop in the first notch of flaps. Little nose down trim. Bring the power back, 12 and a bit. We're a little high, all white lights. 1,400 feet is 500 AGL.
Altitude.
See the first red coming back?
Oh yeah.
500.
Second notch of flaps is in. Nose it down. She's going to balloon.
Flight Tower, Cessna 733 Tango Papa, am I clear to start flying north?
733 Tango Papa on course.
Bring the power back a little more.
Papa.
Runway 85 Yankee, runway 28 right, clear for the option.
Runway 28 right, clear for the option 85 Yankee.
Number 62 Juliet, number 2, following experimental close in, no factor, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Full blue donut. Over the threshold. Power's coming back. Power is all the way out.
Stall.
Holding the stick back. Flaps are coming up.
Traffic, 5 o'clock. Altitude not available. Less than 1 mile.
Cirrus 86 Golf, say parking.
Premier jet for 86 Golf.
86 Golf, turn right of Golf, hold short, runway 28 right, landing traffic.
Right on Golf and hold short on 28 right for 86 Golf. Mixture's lean. Checklist. After landing. Power lever, fuel pump. Mixture flaps are up.
Lights are fully up. Pitot heat off.